Go live. Alright. There we go. So, I made a video about this, and I didn't intend to make another video, but I just saw this, bro. Usually I check what's trending and all that, and I noticed this, and it really doesn't surprise me. It really doesn't, because again, I made a video the other day. They really want this. Again, if we go to this, consistently, high wholesale gas prices have driven many utilities to the edge of bankruptcy. Notice the word bankruptcy. This is where it could head. I've been saying this. This is where it could head. This is what they want. Energy crisis, lack of fuel, lack of gas, lack of energy, electric and all that. They want it. It's a part of it. The energy crisis. Places going bankrupt. That's what they want. It's all about crushing the... It's literally about crushing the economy. That's the whole goal here. They want to crush the economy. The war is just an excuse. That's all this is. This so-called war between Ukraine, Russia, America. It is all to crush the economy and bring in a new world order. That's what it is. Because when the dollar and the economy crashes, they're going to have to build... When money becomes worthless, they'll have to... And they've been putting this in movies for years upon years upon years. Basically programming people and admitting it. When money becomes worthless, they'll have to create a new currency. Same thing that America did with gold in, I don't know, I think it was in the 1900s or the 1800s. They made gold, I think, illegal because it was... people were making a lot of money off of it. So they made it... Gold was literally becoming worthless. It was becoming worth nothing. So they had to make it illegal to make it worth more. I don't know when that happened, but I heard... I believe they actually banned coins as well because it was making too much money. And it was basically costing them money. So they had to ban it. So this is what they want anyway. They want this. Again, we look at... there's a global energy shortage, is the most recent in series of energy shortages over the last 50 years. So we say over the last 50 years of this, it's not only in the UK, it's in Russia as well. So as we see, consistently high wholesale gas prices have driven many utilities to the edge. People can't even afford to put gas on. People can't even afford to put electric on. They can't afford it. And this is all part of the plan. And while the rich and these little Satanists and these little sellouts sit back in their little mansions, being all warm and all that, and can afford everything, people are starving. People are dying. Government doesn't care though, do they? And yeah, that's what's funny in this world. People believe their government actually cares about them. Your government is the one that wants World War III to happen. America just wants it to happen. They do. Let's get real. They don't care. They really don't care. I mean, look, I don't know whether it's true, but Donald Trump that said that whether it's true, said that Vladimir Putin was a genius for invading Ukraine. So this shows what kind of scumbag Donald Trump really was. I mean, we knew that anyway, but we look at this video. It's the first time clicking on it. Obviously, I'm gonna mute it. I mean, as you see, aims to cut Russia's gas dependence. This is all what they want to start with. I mean, we look at it. I mean, 2,000 morons that actually like it, but we read the description. Russia has threatened to cut off its natural gas supplies to Europe. The move, which would, from sanctions, could worsen energy market turmoil and drive consumer prices higher, which is all part of it. They want this. The higher demand, just the same as gold and all that. It's all to screw people over. Screw the poor over. That's what it is. As I said with this is the reality that they want. Lack of energy and lack of gas and lack of fuel. That's what they want. As you see, a crippling energy shortage affects power blocks worldwide, reduce the power of all corporate groups. And again, this card replaces any blue New World Order card. So you see, New World Order, as we see right there, is part of the New World Order. So there's already a lack of energy and a lack of gas. Again, there'll be a crisis when there's hardly any gas or power. I mean, look at Ukraine. There's a lack of power. They want it. Told you this. They want it. Scum. All of these little Satanists that are in power. Scumbags. And we even look at this crap. Russia has the right to take actions. I mean, it's just all nonsense. It's all nonsense. And people that are pro-Russia and pro-Ukraine really don't know what's going on. Because both sides are playing you. Both sides are part of the agenda. I mean, I made a video of Ukraine admitting that they work for the New World Order. They didn't bother to hide it. They admitted in their own words. The woman said, "We fight for Ukraine and we fight for this New World Order." Yeah, people want to say it's a conspiracy. George Bush, so many politicians, so many people on so many people in power have said, George Bush, we need a new world order for. He said, so many people that have said we need a new world order. I mean, let's go look at all the amount of presidents that have said it, because again, that's what they want. Even on the news, they've said a new world order. It's basically brainwashing. That's what it is. It's to basically the same as 9/11. They did that, predictive programming and brainwashing. They put it in movies. They put it in everything. And then when it happens, basically the Illuminati believes that if you can't see this coming, even though they give the signals and the signs that you deserve it, that's what they believe. That's honestly what they believe, and all this is just crap. That's all it is non-stop crap. I mean, we see it. It's dropped. It's what they want anyway. They want this because they want to crush the economy. These are scum. It's exactly what they are. And again, ending US UE gas dependent, I think we can present a plan tomorrow that will sort of reduce our dependency on Russian gas already this year, and within years will make us independent of the importing of Russian gas again. We're not even, well, the United Kingdom's not in the EU, but it's still going to affect everyone because good old Boris Johnson, the moron, still wants to cater to the EU, even though we're not even in it anymore. Which again, we all know what the EU is anyway. I mean, anyone that thinks the EU is the good guys, I mean, you just look at it. We look up EU tower. So it was kind of good fingers coming out of the EU because you look at it, Tower of Babel, Babylonian, the ancient Babylonian Empire. The EU Parliament ain't as innocent as people think it is. Right there. The Tower of Babel, the ancient Tower of Babylonian, and the EU Parliament. That's who controls this world. Same people that controlled it centuries upon centuries ago. You see, same crap, same crap. See, it's exactly the same. There's no coincidence, and the stars say it itself. Upside down star. Parliament, basically. Parliament. Europe, many tongues, one voice. Yeah. Just like the Babylonian Empire. We all know about that. Babylon. Man, it's right in front of your face. The Tower of Babel. It's right in front of your face. It's the Tower of Babel. Same as the Roman Colosseum. If you look at the Roman Colosseum, it's like Tower of Babel as well. It's right there. So no one's the good guy in this situation. No one is. Every single parliament, every single country is owned by the devil who is in power. That's who it's owned by. And what sort? Well, that's who it's owned by. But we see this is what they want. Let's see what people have to say. Man, you'll have people most likely defending that. The UK could self-threat Russia and go to demonstrate. I mean, the amount of people that are asleep. The amount of people that don't, if Putin cut their gas to Europe, that means the price in Europe will increase, which is facts, and European will begin to feel live as in South Asia, where people get less earnings while the price of things are quite high. They will still live and survive, but the level of effort will be massively dropped. I mean, this is all part of it, but the amount of people that are asleep and falling for this crap, the amount of people that are falling for this and think that, oh, this is all about independence and oh, Russia just doesn't want to be oppressed by America. It's nonsense. It's absolute nonsense. That's what it is. Man, they're not innocent. Look at Russia. Show them that they are part of this agenda. And they are part of it. You think Vladimir Putin is like, it's laughable that people are calling Vladimir Putin Hitler. Yeah, look at America, they ain't any better. Let's get real. You think, again, as you see, Russia is part of it, the agenda. Vladimir. All you do is need to replace that name with Putin. Russia has been part of it. Communism was one big scam and set up by the Illuminati. And as they said in The Simpsons, communists never fell. We see. Russia is part of it. That's what it is. But as I said, I didn't intend to make a video about this. I was just browsing YouTube and checked the trending, and I saw it and thought I'd make a video about it, about World War III, proving that it is planned. I mean, it is planned. I mean, even that war crimes, again, so garbage, because they never you never pay for their crimes. But it's funny that, isn't it? Vladimir Putin is so-called being punished for his war crimes, yet every other nation has done twice like all the stuff the president has done. The president has done illegal stuff. Even admit that. The Queen can, like the Queen as well, the Queen can literally go out tomorrow, run somebody over, or murder someone, and she wouldn't get done for it. She literally would not get done for it. And that's why, again, we all know that the elite do it anyway. They kidnap children. So why do you think so many children go missing on a daily basis and nobody knows where they're going? Blame the elite. But we all know this is a plan. Russia's part of it. We know they are. It's been planned. As I said, with the energy crisis, made multiple videos about it now for a reason, because it's what they want. It's coming. They've been planning this. As it says, a crippling energy shortage affects power blocks worldwide. So when you see this happen, you know who did it. You know exactly who did it. The lack of gas, the lack of power. But again, like I said, people want to continue to say it's a conspiracy. Again, like I said, as it says in this video, and I said this would happen. It's funny that, isn't it? See, the video recommended that changing world order. They're not even hiding it anymore. They're not even hiding it anymore. They really ain't. I mean, just look at it. Changing world order. The new world order is happening before your eyes. They're just slowly but slowly normalizing it, and it's working. But again, as you see, man, threaten to cut off gas. If they cut off gas, this is going to affect Europe in a massive way. Because we saw what happened when the United States froze the bank account of Vladimir Putin's assets. The economy of Russia dropped. Russia could easily do that back. America's economy would crash. They want that anyway. They want it anyway. So again, the Illuminati can rise even higher to power. Again, there is a plan for World War III, as I said many times. Nobody knows when it's going to happen. Nobody knows. Obviously not. I don't work for the Illuminati. I'm not a sellout. Not a CIA agent. I don't know when it's going to happen. Never said that I did. But When World War III happens, I'll tell you what's going to happen. They want to lower the population. People have said something like 2/3. Again, it's more than 2/3. I'm not very good at math, but if you look up the, I don't know whether I can find it. Illuminati. I don't know whether I'll be able to find it. On and on stones. I think there's a video on YouTube somewhere. This is it. Again, this is their agenda that they want. Notice this. So, maintain humanity under balance with nature. So they want to drop the population. That's one goal. And this is all happily and openly in Georgia. You can go to this place. This was created by the Illuminati. It wasn't created by anybody else. They admit it in their own eyes. They want to maintain. Why would you want to maintain the population under that goal? Again, but they want it lower than that. So they can basically get under control. There you go. This is how they work. And that's how they work. They want the population down. And when they do get what they want, they can control the masses more. And this is what we're looking at. We've also seen this. I haven't seen the movie, but movie. But this is what our world is already like anyway. Our world is like this anyway. This is our world. It's already happening. Surveillance everywhere. This is what the world is anyway. Obey, obey, obey. That's the government. Obey the government. People telling you to obey the government, don't resist the government, and all that crap. Consume basically worldly stuff. Well, our world is already like this. Again, this is the masses as well. They live, they sleep. Really, they should change that to they live and they sleep. But this is a reality. Never seen this movie, but this is a reality of what the world is. People that are zombies. This is the world that we live in. Because honestly, that's the world that we live in. This is facts. What is the prophecy about Russia? Does it represent the bear? Well, again, there's many things that represent other nations. If you look at the red dragon. The red dragon, or I'll really get into it, but one of the horses that brings death, pestilence, famine, will be considered war. But does war bring death, famine, lack of food, pestilence? It's exactly what war brings. So a horse that brings death is war. It's pretty obvious. The red dragons and that simulate China. Because again, what nation has the dragon? Chinese New Year. They have things like the dragon. You worship the dragon, the red dragon. There you go. But again, that's what the black horse simulates. I talked about that in the Adele video that I made. That's what the black horse simulates. War. Simulates war because it brings death. It brings chaos as well. All those horses simulate war. They simulate things that are going on in the world. War, death, disease, pestilence. That's what it simulates. Well, that is what it simulates. I'll remove that now anyway. Well, as I said, with the energy crisis, again, last until 2022, and we can even read the chart, look at the chart. It's dropping massively. And the price is going to shoot up. So again, this is what it is now. People can barely even keep warm. That's what they want. And then they're talking about this. It's all planned. It's all been planned since day one. All of it has. And then the amount of dumb people that are liking this. Because they think that, oh, Vladimir Putin's the good guy. No, he isn't. No politician is. Every single politician is a Freemason. That's the way it is. Shown this many times as well. Order. Obviously, I'm not going to show that one, but I might show it. But yeah, as you see, politicians, Hillary Clinton, all part of the agenda, all part of it. And as I said, you notice that all this has died down. Everybody is focusing on World War III now. Suddenly, you know what has died down, hasn't it? Mentioned that in many videos now. It's just suddenly died down, hasn't it? And again, people say there's no evidence for the Great Reset. Surely isn't when this Satanist here. Obviously, I'm not going to show it because we all know what happens. But again, population reduction, and it's a goal. Anyone that thinks that anyone that thinks that this isn't their goal. Again, what is this? Probably stuff like radiation, like like radiation, population reduction, killing the population off. They want it. Again, and that's exactly what World War III would do. People always say that, oh, a nuclear war is Armageddon and the end of the world. Well, not necessarily. It wouldn't be the entire end of the world because the only nation that really would survive was probably places like Africa. Well, it's all designed that way anyway. But most of the statistics ain't right anyway. They're not exactly going to wipe the entire world out. How are they going to bring in the New World Order then? What they do want to lower the population so it's controllable. That's why they keep saying, oh, the population is overpopulated when it isn't. It's nonsense. As I said, this video wasn't really going to be that long, but just want to bring this to your attention, because nobody else is really gonna bring this to your attention. Only the news channel, which they're not gonna say how it is, because we all know that CNN, NBC, and all that, and they're controlled by the Illuminati. But this is what they want. That's what they want. This, like I said, this. So yeah, as we see with these images, I showed this in the video yesterday. Video is not going to be that much longer, but I'm just showing this. So the US economy has already been hit. So again, if Russia does do this, you're going to see a massive hit on the Russian economy. You're going to see a massive hit on the United States economy and Europe. Because again, that's what they want. Again, and people think that, oh, if all nations came together and got rid of nuclear weapons or whatever, and say Vladimir Putin backed out from Ukraine and said, oh, I'll make a peace treaty. We all know what happens after that. What does it say? And as soon as peace comes, sudden destruction. These nations ain't dumb. You can have Vladimir Putin say, oh yeah, I'll back out from Ukraine, we'll make a peace treaty, and then while NATO and EU's guard are down, he releases a nuke. Because again, that's what most nations do. They wait until their enemy is vulnerable and then they strike. But again, as I said, it's already been hit, the economy of the United States. And this is not, as I said, who controls it all. So as I said, the video is not going to be that much longer. It'll be ending it now in about a minute. But this is who controls it all. All politicians, the Illuminati and everything. So yeah. And what's up? What's up, man? So yeah. If anyone's got any questions or anything, ask away, because otherwise I'm going to be ending it in about a minute. So yeah, I'm going to be ending it now. So just wanted to bring this video, make this video and bring it to your attention. As I always say in every video, thank you to everyone that watched the live stream and that supports my videos. I appreciate it. I really do. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.